it's...
Hi. Thank you for being here. I know a lot of politicians have lately been cutting back on the town hall, so I really do appreciate it. My name is Jordan Jones, and I drove all the way from Des Moines to be here today. Recently, I talked with your staff member, Aaron McKay, about national service funding. So I'm talking about the Corporation for National Community Service. So programs like AmeriCorps, Senior Corps, Vista, all that stuff. They take in a lot of different areas: education, housing, environmental stuff. I myself is an AmeriCorps at Habitat for Humanity. They also work for Teach for America, Red Cross, things like that. And I know austerity is kind of the name of the game right now, but I'm just wondering if, since in the past you voted to increase funding for this through the Serve America Act, I'm just wondering if you are going to kind of stand up in these budget negotiations and sort of champion this, because this is really helping Iowa a lot. I mean, I have two news stories right here. We have AmeriCorps in Hamburg watching flood levees, and then we have people in Ames who helped them recover from the floods last year. So I'm just wondering if you're going to kind of be a voice for these programs.
I don't know whether this would satisfy you or not, but I would say that the same thing to you as I would say to people that would talk to me about agriculture cuts or education cuts or this kind of cut or that kind of cut. I kind of think we have to be proportional. In other words, that with this fiscal situation we have, there isn't any sacred cows, and that every program's going to have to contribute something. And it shouldn't be too bad, because in the last 2 years we've had, maybe not for your program, but for generally across the board, we've had 22% increases in 2009, 2010. And you can't keep up 22% increases when you have 2% or less growth. So now we're kind of in that situation. So I'm going to be looking at whether or not people are trying to take all the money from one program versus another. And I would imagine one of the things that would benefit your program is it's seen in Congress as a little bit of money encouraging a lot of volunteer service. So it's a little more return on the taxpayers' dollars than maybe a lot.
Yeah, it's basically a 2-to-1 return essentially.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that there's a return. But here's another situation that's unique between now and December 23rd. You know about this super committee being set up, okay? I think if they're smart, they're going to go, like in your case, that would be the help committee. I believe you're under the jurisdiction of the help committee, aren't you?
That would be it.
Yeah, okay, that they'll listen to the help committee on where certain reductions of expenditures ought to come. And then I hope on the agriculture committee they'll listen to those of us on the agriculture committee. Now, they don't have to, but even if they do listen to us, and we've got to submit by mid-October our recommendations to us, then they go over all this stuff and they put together recommendations by Thanksgiving, and then then by December 23rd they have to be voted on. But normally, if I thought that your AmeriCorps program was being cut too much, I could offer an amendment to increase it. But in this case, the way the August 2nd law is on the super committee, you got to vote it all up or down. It's not subject to amendment. So they could eliminate your program. And if I thought the rest of the bill was good for the country, I wouldn't be voting against the bill just because you any more than I could vote against it for the farmers of Iowa because maybe too much was taken out of agriculture. So it's an entirely different process for the future,
Okay.
than what we have right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've already reached out to Senator Harkin's staff, and they've been receptive. But you're one of the most respected senators in D.C., and when you talk, people listen. So I just kind of want you to, speak up for this stuff. I mean, just to say that all programs should get a uniform cut. This employs hundreds of thousands of people. When I worked for AmeriCorps, I made less than $12,000 a year. So it's not like not going to retire off this. So it helps the people just out of college or senior citizens, those people that are always hard up for money. So this is a jobs program, and that's what we really need.
Well, remember when I use the term disproportionate cut, it doesn't preclude some people getting increases.